Let's bring in Basesnese right now, founder and chief analyst of Disruptive Tech Research, for a closer look at this big news from Tesla. First, I think is, does he have the funding? I mean, his tweets, and we're going to show our viewers some of them right now, were a little vague. And I think that's why, even though the stock rallied, it seems like there's a lot of questions. What do you make of this move from him and these tweets yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, welcome to the Tesla circus. It was last week we were talking about how professional and mature Elon was acting on the analyst call, on the earnings call, and now this. I think you raised the biggest question. Do you have the goods, Elon? Where are they? Because you said the financing was secured in your tweet, but there's been absolutely no details from the company or even reporters getting, an anonymous scoop about who might provide this funding, and that's a huge detail to be missing from this picture here. You're talking
we just showed that last tweet. Definitely no forced sales. Hope all shareholders remain. But what he's proposing, and then he sent out a memo to the company, to all employees, saying that he's serious. But they would set up it seems unheard of to me. You would set up this fund where people could buy and sell in and out of it every 6 months. Does that even make sense?
It's a little bit vague on the details. I think there's a similar setup with SpaceX and how the institutions like Fidelity invest in that. But yeah, the structure here is completely unclear. There's so many unanswered questions. How do you voluntarily decide to stay in or take a cash payout? Will that require you to put in the difference of the balance between the current share price and the 420 offer? Where did that 420 come from?
Well, that's the thing. And the valuation, that would value Tesla at $72 billion at 420. Again, though, there's been some reports that maybe because the Saudi investment fund had just taken a 5% stake in the company, that maybe it was the Saudis. But do you think that that's a probable, a leveraged buyout needs someone to do the buyout? So who is that?
Totally agree. Yeah, the things I've seen, maybe it's the Saudis because they've showed an interest. Maybe Google or Apple has been speculated. Maybe it's Chinese investors. But again, what's clear is there are absolutely no details here, and this is completely unconventional. Normally, these things are announced after the fact, after it's a done deal, and here we have him disclosing a very specific price with no details, which opens up a legal minefield for the company. And real quick
before I let you go, the tax implications. I mean, if you look at it, the top rate for capital gains is like 28.5%. I mean, that could really kill some folks on the tax side.
I would agree. There's a tax consideration here. If you surrender your shares and go into the private company, it's probably going to be a tax-free exchange. But if you take the money off the table, you're going to be looking at paying some high capital gains taxes.
Basesnese. Lou, thank you for covering this developing story. We appreciate it.
Yeah, big story, and we'll continue talking about Tesla because it's not the first time Elon Musk floated the idea.